Dr. Bruno, and this video I'm going to talk about a supplement called Berberine. Berberine is kind of named, I guess, after the Barbary grape. The chemical was used originally to dye clothes because if you get your Berberine, you'll notice that it has a bright yellow color. Later on, they found that it has some health benefits, and that's kind of what you see today most often. One of the things with Berberine is that it acts in a fashion similar to metformin. So somebody who's a diabetic and who's on metformin, they know that this can help to lower the blood sugar. It does this by slowing down the digestion of the carbohydrates and the conversion into sugar. So it can kind of help to control by giving you a kind of a malabsorption syndrome. This is kind of a pill form of a gastric bypass. And one of the things about metformin is that people often will get GI side effects like diarrhea problems sometimes with metformin. Now, Berberine, like I mentioned, works very similar to metformin. It seems to have the same effect on the stomach and liver at reducing sugar. As a matter of fact, when they used metformin once a day, metformin is usually taken twice a day. So when they used metformin twice a day, 500 milligrams, and they used Berberine 400 milligrams 3 times a day, they had basically the same amount of blood sugar lowering effect. So Berberine can be used as an effective diabetic medication, especially for people who can't tolerate metformin for some reason. In addition, Berberine has kind of an antibiotic effect on the GI gut microbes. It seems to promote the better microbes in the gut and kind of get rid of the bad microbes. So it has kind of a selective effect on the microbes that tend to cause us more harm. And in this way, it improves the digestive system. It improves the balance between good and bad microbes. I should mention when I say bad microbes, I'm kind of overdoing things. The thing is that we have a lot of microbes that can actually cause us harm in our gut, but they are kept in check by having more of the friendly bacteria in the gut. In other words, there are microbes that can break down meat and fat, and there are microbes that just love fiber and plant material. Those tend to be a lot friendlier to us because we're not a plant. So these microbes cannot break us down, but the microbes that break down meat and fat tend to cause disease because we're made of meat and fat. So those microbes tend to be a bit unhealthy for us. And when they get in high quantities, they can cause disease. By using the Berberine, it kind of limits the number of these disease-causing microbes so that they're kept in balance. Everybody has a variety of microbes in their guts, so it's not like it's all one or all the other. And it's just like like I said, the balance that makes us in good health. So these things are some of the things that are good with Berberine. Because of the blood sugar lowering effect, there may be help with losing weight. People who have taken metformin have found that sometimes they lose a bit of weight. And since Berberine is nature's metformin, Berberine can sometimes also help you lose weight. I'll leave that up to you. I think it really depends on if you're controlling your calories and you use Berberine along with, you might get an additional effect. All right, take care. Dr. Bruno out.